Hi, this is Nicole German, Whimsical Cat Warrior. Today's reading is going to be the twin flame journey. We'll go through the divine feminine's energy, then the divine masculine's energy, and then the potential energy of to come between you two. Oh yeah, and I made some more message cards last night, so that's why I'm doing another love reading, because they're mostly love messages. I'm just trying to think. So like last night, I did get two visions. It was interesting actually, because I really am loving the food tarot deck. I'm going to be using it in this reading. And that's how the divine will send me images. It's just, it makes it a lot easier. Like, they know, like, I have a meaning for that. So they sent, instead of like, oh, here's this star card, here's the Hierophant, it was on top of each other. And it was in the food deck. And like, for some reason with this food deck, it just makes me happy. It makes me jolly. It makes me feel like a kid a little bit. So for the general message for the twin flame journey, at least for this reading for the viewers, yes, it's a general reading, is being really hopeful about you having, okay, it's either you or your person has had an epiphany and now it's brought you so much hope. You've had an epiphany, you've got like, you either had a spiritual awakening or you got an epiphany from the divine, that's brought you so much hope and growth in yourself and in your romantic life, okay, and in your relationship. Like, you just had a big awakening, a big shift romantically, and it's because you spiritually woke. You took guidance within. Okay, the Hierophant also is like, can represent marriage, but I really feel like it was like you were taking counsel. You were within or with someone spiritual, or you just connecting to the divine, or the divine sending you like an epiphany, and it's really brought you a lot of hope. Okay, your hope is back. So we're going to go into the divine feminine's energy, divine masculine's energy, and then what's potentially is going to happen between you guys. Also, I'm just going to say about house clearings. I think I've talked about it only once through YouTube, and I have it in the description box below, like information about house clearings, or if you need it. And why I'm bringing it up is because I don't know, a spirit was with me last night. Actually, they weren't really visiting. I think they just live here. But anyways, spirit, as you would say, ghosts, they can still go to the light, or like, not that they're, actually, what's mainly the first message is like, try to respect spirit. I'm not here to try to tell you what to do or whatever like that, but like, if you're gonna connect with spirit or anything like that, it's important to protect yourself and respect spirit. Like, don't think of them as ghosts. Like, when I was a kid, I always wanted to mess with the Ouija board, right? And we're like messing around and like demanding things and stuff, but they're human too, right? Like, and we can't force anything. They're not scary. Like, okay, so I was just gonna say, if anyone has questions about that or sees spirit, because I do quite often, and it's not like you always get answers, right? Like, the spirit I saw last night, I don't even know if he knew he was I don't even think he knew he was a spirit, to be honest, and it can be like that. Anyways, yes, I'm strange, but I mention it because it's very important to me to help spirit. So if you're experiencing spirit or want to help yourself, please give me an email for more information. All right, now moving on. We're going to do the divine feminine's energy first. So know we all have divine masculine and feminine energy within us. So you decide who you are in your partnership, your connection, okay? And if this pile, like, you're like, okay, yeah, they're the divine feminine, and it starts to sound like, no, that's not me, it's the other person, just switch the roles, okay? It's a general reading. Yeah, and trust your intuition, right? If there's more than one viewers, it tries to get all the messages out. So try to take what's yours, okay? But general message is definitely be hopeful. You had an awakening, epiphany. Okay, let's do Divine Feminine's energy. And I'm going to save the one Love and Lust card at the very end, if you want to stay for it. Okay. Okay, we got the Five of Pentacles. The bag of chips. Remember that hope card? This is it. They showed me the bag of chips, but they had the other card on top of it. Oh, and my ears, both of them just went like a shift. Like this is gonna be, this hope is huge. This is a major arcana card. When I see it, I don't even like, honestly, I get the star card quite often. And it's about being really hopeful, getting your spark back after like a little bit of, I don't even want to say darkness, but it's just like, you know, like the star's really bright because you're in the dark, okay? But this is really an energy shift. I just felt it so strongly. Like you have an awakening. You really, I think like even raising your frequency possibly, because that's what it felt like. Both, it was like a shift when I was holding that card. Ooh, yeah. And we got the 10 of Cups, right? This is emotional fulfillment, the best you can get. And you see that, like, obviously this is an expressive, so it's just like Italy, but again, the divine speaks to me through symbols. I got this, and I'm like, why are you telling me about Italy? I don't really have much relation, but like, yeah, this is emotional fulfillment. So what is the divine feminine? Like, holy, like, I don't really know what this Five of Pentacles was, and to me, like, I relate to the divine feminine a lot, and I didn't really feel any too much of this, but I think it's like, okay, let's start with the Five of Pentacles is a big change, but it's like feeling left in the cold, but it often involves finances or a physical stability, right? Oh, this could, yeah. Okay, this could be in the home, right? It's just like feeling isolated a little bit, left in the cold. But mainly this card usually talks about like money and finances, but I don't really feel that, but that's why it's a general reading, right? That can be for some, but it can be something else, okay? It's just like a feeling of isolation a little bit, okay? But you get like this mad hope, and like this feeling was like a little bit of the dark night of the soul. It was like meant to happen. I really am saying this because of with the shift with this star card. It wasn't just like, oh, here's your hope. It's like you had this epiphany, and you've raised your frequency, you've expanded, you've spiritually expanded, and you're at a completion of getting your emotional fulfillment. I really feel that. It was like, but this is definitely a deep spiritual thing. It's like you are shifting up, and it's not like you're gonna go down. This isn't just like emotions. This is like spiritual expansion, okay? This is awesome. All right. Okay. We got, yeah, storm. I'm telling you, like that, like whatever you had the hope from, it was like this epiphany. It was like a storm. Shocking, but it might have just even been on the inside. And I'm getting like this storm happened so you can get your 10 of Cups, your emotional fulfillment, your happiness. And then this is about you being yourself. Not only the Ace of like, it also Diamond to me is like new beginnings, you having a financial stability, being secure. But this is also about being secure in yourself, loving who you are, knowing you're unique, expressing your uniqueness, and shining and never dimming your light, even though you know, some people are like, oh man, you're too bright, like I need to look this way, or like, or whatever it may be. Like that was just an example, because everyone's different, right? And sometimes different scares people, but I'm telling you, this is like your gift. You are definitely spiritually expanding and expressing your true self, so keep shining your light. And you know, like with the diamond, the diamond gets compressed, right, underground with pressure. You don't become a diamond without like the storm, right? So whatever this storm was in the past, whether it be miniature, little, big, dark night of soul, little shadow work, this is really, really spiritually expanding you to your next, I would say like your next level in the journey, right? It's never ending. There's no like whatever, but it is always feeling like that. It's like there's Ralph, there's levels to this. Okay. All right, so let's move on to some romance, because we already know the divine feminine is spiritually like waking up, expanding, really being her true, or his true self. And like I can really feel it with these cards, like so happy, very happy. Okay. So we got I need space and codependency. So this probably had to do with that past, right? That storm, that Five of Pentacles, of feeling isolated, and you needed space to figure some stuff out. Okay. Codependency doesn't have to be, that could even be like with the person, like you needed space, someone else didn't. Okay, we don't have to get too deep, because that's like the past energy, right? You're like already learned from this experience to the point where you're like I don't think you're gonna go back down. It's like the spiritual awakening is like forever changing. Like, you know, there's like just these chapters in your spiritual awakening where it's like, wow, I'm never going back from this. I took that pill, like in the Matrix. Okay, this is really awesome, divine feminine. Okay, so let's get more romance cards. Let's see what's up. We got please talk to me. Imagine one love. Okay, so obviously the divine feminine, there's someone in your life who's like really wants to talk to you. Maybe you're the person who needs space. Like you're happy right now. You went through your work and you're happy, and you're good on your own. But whoever you're taking space to yourself, but this person, if you don't know who this person is who really wants to talk to you, it's your divine masculine. Okay. And imagine one love is all about the 5D. It's all about us all really recognizing we are one. We're all come from source. We're all connected, right? Sure, we have our individual souls and we're unique, but at the same time, we're all connected in one love. So this is like imagining the possibility of heaven on earth, imagining the 5D, imagining a world where there is no fear and only love. Okay. And this is all what the the spiritual journey, I feel, is about. And I really feel the divine feminine is waking up to who she really is, and is really like expanding spiritually, raising her frequency. And this is gonna definitely like this is the twin flame journey, right? You are gonna attract your person, but I'm telling you, the intensity of this card, pretty much the divine feminine is living on the 5D. They're reaching their enlightenment. Okay. And on the twin flame journey, that is very important, right? My ring is really going, and ring to me is commitment. And it's like he or she, the divine feminine, is like committing to themselves. They realize this journey is about your soul, and yes, others, but your work is on you, and you did your work. And my candle is burning. This is also about grounding, stability, really anchoring the light. Okay. Awesome, divine feminine, really doing your spiritual work and waking up to the 5D. This is awesome. I thought it was like strictly, but this is a twin flame journey, so it makes sense that it's so spiritual. Okay, so we got two more cards for the divine feminine's energy. Okay, we got girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happy, single, living in the moment, having fun. And we got photographs, looking at your photo, missing you, making new memories. Yeah, I really feel like you're spending time with your friends, like you're getting your emotional fulfillment. You're really happy right now. I'll just show you it up close. And then here, I mean, it's clear someone really misses you while you're taking this time to yourself, right? And maybe you miss them too, but whatever this time to yourself or whatever you've been through was absolutely necessary and amazing for you. It's like you're new you. You're new you, okay? And your light is never going to be dimmed. It's like amazing, divine feminine. Okay, so that's your energy. Your energy is awesome. Someone misses you. Okay, so let's see what we got here for, this is going to be a love or lust card message from your divine masculine. Ooh. You are and always will be my favorite love story. My once upon a time. Together we make history, divine love and a spiritual journey, two souls that promised an eternity. Okay, so whoever's like your divine masculine really misses you, or like if you know who this other person is, they do also. But I really see the divine feminine just really focusing on herself and her own happiness and really succeeding, like a higher frequency, like a whole new you. This is awesome. Okay, let's see where the divine masculine is. Okay, so getting into the divine masculine energy, we got the moon card. Seen that yesterday. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Sweets. All right, just a sec. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so it does show like a lot, like I had to pull some oracle just to get more information. It was just two people with this cards. The divine masculine, this card dried out, is a lot like the Five of Pentacles, exactly what the divine feminine got. So it shows they both experienced something of a loss, like not a loss, yeah, a loss, where the divine feminines felt more not so much financial. It was more of like feeling isolated and doing some shadow work and like really learning from it and like getting some enlightenment. The divine masculine, I feel this is about finances. We is going through something. Finances, this can represent two people, okay? But before we get to the people, this is the moon card, okay? So it's a major arcana. It's about your feminine side, your emotions, your deep intuition. It can even be dreams. So what I'm saying is, it's like I feel like it was more heavy, okay? They did experience this isolation. It affected them on a deep level, and I'm getting like this is also giving them that awakening. Remember when I was holding that card and I felt the awakening? This is also giving them an awakening. And so it's really a real reflection, okay? So this is also the energy though of the divine masculine, where it's like just a sec. Okay. Also, I have to look at this more. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second here. Okay. Yeah, all right. I had to look at this a little bit more. So, again, divine masculine's energy. He's been feeling a little left out in the cold, really deep in his emotions. This representing the connection, the soul connection, about his person coming in. It's about a soulmate. It could be someone from his past, or it could just be you coming in, him wanting his divine feminine, okay? Or it could be he's been feeling left out in the cold with someone from his past. This is about someone he's very passionate about, okay? That feels like home. I had to see these cards together because it really represents this like family get together dinner, okay? It's really like the divine masculine is longing for a reconnection. And why? Okay. And like, yeah, no, I won't speak. So he's really longing for this reconnection, but he's really in his head about it. Like he really wants this. He's passionate about this connection, and he's feeling left out in the cold about it. But he's thinking about it intellectually. He's trying to figure out how to do it with his mind. Like, how do I get this reconnection? How do I get out of this Five of Pentacles and get back to this feeling of where I'm at home again, having freaking Thanksgiving dinner and everything just work out. But it's like in a controlling manner. So the divine masculine is going through exactly what the divine feminine went through, okay? But, and with a sense of longing in his emotions, and he is dealing with it and expanding from it like the feminine. It's just, I find with the divine masculine, it's like the how he's trying to manage his emotions and this longing. Pretty much the shadow work is he's trying to use his intellect of, how do I get this? How do I get this to happen? Okay. Let's pull. So that is his energy. Again, the connection's going to happen. And he is very passionate, just because he or she, the divine masculine, is using their intellect, their mind, to get out of this isolation feeling and get back to his home, get back to his soulmate, get back to this feeling of Thanksgiving dinner, my tummy's full and I'm so secure. This could also do saying, oh, my tummy's full. That was like definitely like, it also has to do with like the childhood, right? The childhood wounds and trauma. That could be what it is too. But either way, the divine masculine is working to get this connection back, this feeling back, and he's going to, right? It's just he's using his mind. He's been through a lot, and he's just doing it using his intellect. Okay. Oh, guys, I'm hungry. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there we go. It is safe for you to love, right? And for yourself. Yeah. So I find like the divine masculine really in his emotions. He knows what he wants, and he wants this connection, right? He doesn't want to be feeling isolated. He doesn't want to be stuck in his emotions, or she, right? Whoever the divine masculine is. And they're trying to get out of it, and they have the passion and the mind to do it, okay? So the divine's just asking you to free yourself. And I really feel like, you know, you don't have to go over things and like use your intellect, like follow your heart. It's safe for you to love. I find when we put our mind first before our heart, it's because we're trying to protect ourselves, right? And that's what I see with this King of Swords. It's like, you know, the divine masculine knows what they want. They're recognizing their emotions. They want to deal with these emotions now instead of like, you know, feeling them out. But the thing is because they don't want to feel anything scary. But really what the divine's saying is you can free yourself of any fears. It's safe for you to love. It's safe to follow your heart. It's safe to follow your heart. You don't have to feel like you need to have your sword up protecting you. This one is a pie right now, but normally there's a sword. She's holding a sword. He's holding a sword, right? Ready to protect yourself. And that might be why you're thinking things through. You've been feeling isolated in the past. You recognize you don't want to feel those feelings again. So you're making sure when you move forward that you are protecting yourself. But really, you can free yourself of that. Let your heart follow. Let your heart guide you. I'm not saying don't throw your mind out the window. Okay, of course we need to be logical, but just like feel safe. Free yourself of any worries. Feel yourself of any fear. It's safe for you to love, okay? You don't have to overthink things or analyze everything. Actually, just listen to your heart, okay, divine masculine? Okay, let's get some more. Okay. We got dating, flirting, playfulness. Absolutely. I think that'll be very helpful for you to get out of that swords energy. Again, nothing wrong with being the King of Swords. Nothing wrong with being wise and protecting yourself and using your mind. But it's also important to be playful, okay? And let your heart guide you. Be playful, date, flirt. Ooh. Well, this isn't ooh. It says, is the grass greener? Okay, so maybe that's why the divine masculine was feeling left out in the cold and using his intellect. Maybe he was thinking like the divine masculine is happier somewhere else, or maybe Yeah, that's all I can really think of. But this could be like, so when I wrote it, is the grass greener? I actually wrote it as in like, like anyone kind of wondering, maybe like, when you're having struggles in your relationship and you seem to just look over, you lift your head, you see someone kissing romantically and you're like, oh, it looks so nice over there. But you know that it's like every relationship has its issues. I more wrote it like that message, more like, when people are wondering, oh, is the grass greener over there? And it's like, no, everyone has their work to do. But when I was reading it now, it was more like, is the grass greener? Like the divine masculines wondering about their divine feminine, like, are they happier over there or something, and using worry and fear to stop them from this. But they're saying, let this go. And know that the grass is never greener anywhere. Everything's work. You either vibe or you don't. Dating, flirting, playfulness. Be playful. It's definitely safe for you to love. Don't throw your wisdom out the window. Just let your heart guide you. Okay, divine masculine? Ooh, this is, I actually like this one. Sunglasses. Why do I keep saying, ooh? I don't know. There's nothing wrong here. Seriously, divine masculine. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out, okay? Your divine feminine could be watching you. You could be watching your divine feminine. You could just be like looking on the outside world, is the grass greener, checking up on your person, and then letting that affect your decision. Let's see what we got. But again, don't worry about any grass being greener, and your divine feminine's probably doing the same, your reflections, right? Wondering the same thing. Are you happier, and watching you also. Okay, and we also got heart with the key. It says welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. Yeah, divine masculine, open that heart. Open that heart, put down that sword. Safe for you to love, date, flirt. Okay, that's divine masculine's energy. Okay, we're gonna get a lover lust card from your divine feminine for divine masculine. Here's the image. I know what I want. I'm calling it in. Manifesting you home. Come to me, my love. There you go. Your divine feminine is ready for you, so don't worry about any doubts. Okay, divine masculine? Okay, so let's move on to current energies. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, I guess your current energies together and what's going to potentially happen between you, okay? Ooh, ooh. We got the Ace of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Bird. Okay. Oh, wait, we've got another one in the link. Okay, so remember, this is like current energies together and potential future energies, okay? So don't let this one worry you, because this actually makes sense. Remember I said I got those visions last night? The divine starting with the, this might end. The divine starting with the bag of chips, the hope, and this card on top of it, ending with this, okay? You both got your counsel. You got these are 2 5s, okay? So what's going to happen? Energy combined. Yeah, you both went through a hangman situation, meaning you don't know, you're not making movement because you're taking the time to look within. But the hangman is spiritually enlightened, okay? He takes this time to hang, and then he pulls out his key and gets himself down when he's ready, after he's reached his enlightenment. And I feel both of you have done that, right? You're working on that right now, okay? Again, these 5s. They both had the 5 of Pentacles. This is the 5 of Cups. This is more what I was seeing with the 5 of Pentacles. It's about you both experience some sort of emotional loss. There's spilt cups here, and this being Coca-Cola and we getting the water after the Coca-Cola being the karmic relationship, you both having experienced karmic relationships. It doesn't have to be romantic. They're just relationships that we've learned from and caused lessons, okay? So we've been through our karmic relationships. We've been through these big changes. It caused a hangman moment. We got enlightenment. We cut ourselves down. And this is also the enlightenment, right? The Berg, the Hierophant, the connection to God, you getting your guidance from within or from God or from someone, but whatever the guidance was,